I just wanted to start by asking, how did you start your passion for singing?
So I started singing when I was probably about 9 years old. I grew up in the 90s, very kind of pop age of music, and I just enjoyed singing. It was a form of expression for me that I hadn't felt through writing poetry, and eventually I actually wrote poetry and then turned them into songs. And I think at one point I declared to my parents that I want to be a pop star. And they said, we think it's time for you to learn Kirtan now. So they took me to the local Gurdwara and they were teaching harmonium, the Vajja there. And I didn't really like the sound of the Vajja. It didn't really appeal to me. So I was kind of just doing it for maybe about 2 weeks. And then I came across the Sarangi. There was a teacher there teaching Gurmat Sangeet. And I was just instinctively drawn to the sound of the Sarangi. And I just decided that I'm going to play it. So that was the beginning of my journey into Hindustani classical music and anything to do with that region and that music that came from that region.
How many years did you practice the Sarangi?
So I actually started playing Sarangi when I was 13. And then by 14, I was touring with it, with the Kirtan group internationally. So I became obsessed with the Sarangi. It was just Sarangi and school. And I became obsessed with it and I was touring with it. And I've been touring ever since. And then left the music group when I was about 16. And that's when I decided to take off and expand what I wanted to do with music and youth work and theatre.
I had seen your concert this last weekend. It was incredible. And you did so many different things. You have, so I'll just ask you to explain to everybody all the different styles that you do. It's incredible. It seems like you cannot be fit into a box. Right. You do so much with your music. So can you tell us about how you became so eclectic with your music style?
Right. I don't know. I don't see genre as a way to limit yourself. I think is a great way to understand music. But I'm more interested in feeling music. So it doesn't matter where and which part of the world the music is coming from, as long as I feel something and it's grounded in something spiritual and deep. I'm going to express myself through it.
In your concert, you had this portion where you were having a call and answer to the crowd, and I know that has a background to it. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I've always liked performances where I feel like I'm a part of it. I feel like there's a barrier that's created sometimes with the stage and the audience. And actually, I'm just there to share music. So any opportunity for me to be less performative and just more engaging, I will always take. And I think that has definitely been inspired by my youth work. I was actually a beneficiary of a youth organisation. I grew up in a very disadvantaged part of North London, where the riots were actually in Tottenham, they started. And so I've grown up in an environment where there's a real spirit of youth workers. So I was a beneficiary of a youth organisation, and then I've gone on to become a youth worker, and I'm a global youth ambassador, and also started my own company as well in youth work. So it's definitely something that I just love engaging people in, and really being able to feel who's in the crowd and just making them feel more a part of the music. I feel like I don't want it to be this elite situation where I am the learned musician, because I'm not learned, I'm just expressing myself. And I want other people to feel that and meditate with me, no matter what form that takes.
Okay, we're going to do a little bit of singing before we kick off the show. So I'm going to divide the room into half. So this side of the room, and then this side of the room from the center. Can I have this side of the room sing for me? Let me turn this off first. Hey! Nice. Hey! Again. Hey! Hey! Sing hey! Yeah, yeah. Sing hey! Yeah, yeah. I like this.